Yeah, what's up, YouTube? I've been wanting to touch down on this subject for some time, and the subject is what I've been hearing on YouTube, and I'm just gonna give you my definition or my theory of blacks versus niggas. And my theory is that niggas per se. Okay, we say that niggas is the ones that's in the hood, gang banging, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it. Then you say black people is the ones that's out there getting the education, and the ones that we perceive not to be ignorant or out of control. A lot of niggas don't like the educated black people, and I'm in a great position to speak from this perspective, because I kind of been in both worlds. My grandmother was upscale, you know what I'm saying? My auntie was downscale. So what I mean by that is, in society's eyes, we call it upscale, downscale. Me personally, people are just people, and places are just places. Because you can find some nasty people in some high scale places, and you can find some cool people in some low scale places. So that doesn't matter. But back to the subject. When it comes to what I feel and I see in the hood was a lot of per se, what you would call niggas, was like, most black people, when they become black or educated or whatever you want to call it, they tend to move across town, marry out their race, and pretty much don't look back. And I think there's a resentment there from niggas as per se, that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these people, once they get out of the hood, you know what I'm saying, they feel that they become kind of bougie. And instead of going outside the hood, educating themselves, then coming back to the hood and bringing that education back, they tend to stay out of the hood. Means they don't no longer return or have a desire to be in the hood or come back to the hood. And I think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people in the hood find that as, they see that as like you defected to the other side. And I feel that's that what causes a resentment. Not every black person does that. Some black people do educate, move themselves out the hood, then come back to the hood. And I want to applaud them that didn't forget where they came from, came back to the neighborhoods, and showed other black people that you can make it out the hood. A lot of people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying. I wish that we can be, not per se, I don't wish we can be niggas, but I wish we can be, you know what I'm saying, black culturally in the ghetto without killing each other. That's what I wish, because I really love my culture, and I believe that's the reason why a lot of per se niggas don't want to become like those bougie black people that defects and go to the other side. And I feel that some people in the hood feel that being the way they are is a way of holding on to their blackness, or true blackness, or what they would call real blackness. And I think it's like that. The bougie niggas, now I'm gonna call them niggas now. The bougie niggas made it that way, because when they moved out the hood, they didn't look back, and they caused that resentment. You know what I mean? And that's why even some good black people that move out the hood, they're seen as bougie too, because they fit in that financial bracket. And that causes us to think that every time a black person moves out of the hood, we perceive them to be bougie, which makes it look bad on those that really ain't bougie. But if you really want to know who caused the divide, it was those people that moved out of the hood, didn't look back, and put their nose in the air. That caused the divide right there. If most black people were moving out of the hood and they wasn't putting their nose in the air, they would have never caused the divide in the first place. So I like to thank you bougie niggas that moved to the other side of town, didn't look back, you know what I'm saying, marry some other culture. Then when your half-breed kids grow up, you don't even want them to marry black people. Big ups to you, ignorant, educated, and dumb at the same time. You ain't done nothing smart, and you sure ain't done nothing to help your people. So keep it pushing. But yeah, that's how I feel. And I feel that but I wish, like I say, I wish we can be hood, ghetto, still hold on to our blackness, but not kill each other off. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't make no sense. That doesn't get us nowhere. You know, that is a waste of time. You're doing more damage to yourself, and that doesn't make sense. If that makes sense to you, then you need to go check your mental. That means something's wrong upstairs. Believe me, go look in the man in the mirror. There's something wrong with you. If you have the desire to kill your people off, there's something mentally wrong with you. Something's in there. You need help. Counseling. You know what I'm saying? Get that out you. You've been chipped up and brainwashed. Watch that. So if you wake up in the morning and you feel like you just want to kill a nigga, check your mental. Check your mental. And like I say, that's what it is. I think that I have a desire, and I wish that a lot of black people that's out there being bougie, you know what I'm saying, instead of them saying, well, these are just a bunch of ignorant niggas in the hood acting stupid, but you ain't coming back and helping the situation out. They're like that because the people that gets out there and get the resources, the education, the money, they don't come back and help nobody heal the wounds that we have. You know, and if our own doctors won't come back and cure us, and the doctors on the other side showing the hell ain't gonna come cure us, we're in a messed up state. Do you understand that? So educated black sisters and black men, come back to your hoods. You know what I'm saying? And help your people out. It's your obligation that you owe to the slaves that die. You don't owe nothing to the per se niggas in the hood that you left. But you owe it to the people that got hung in the middle of the street and drugged behind horses and lost their lives while they was in church praying, getting burnt down and shot up. You owe them because they would want you to come back and help your people. So don't do it for the niggas. Do it for the people that laid down their life for you. So I feel that this all can be worked out, but that's what we need to do. And hood, you know, brothers in the hood, stop looking down on educated brothers. You know what I mean? Now, if they act bougie, I understand that, you know, but as a culture, we're never supposed to look down, pull back, or wish any harm on those that want to excel out of our situation. And I know it gives us a sense of feeling that they're trying to be better than us and they're leaving us behind. But we really got to stop looking at it like that. That's a sickness in your brain. Check your mental. What you should be saying is, I'm glad that brother getting the hell up out of here, because this is bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that brother come back and help us out. You know, it's like being stuck on a lifeboat and somebody jumps in the water and swims across and makes it. But they know we in that lifeboat, but they don't look back. They keep it pushing. Some of you educated black people have done that. So if you wonder why some people in the hood don't like you, check your mental. And yeah, like I say, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sum it up like this. Ghetto brothers and sisters, be proud of those that's trying to excel. Instill in those to make sure that they come back. Give our kids the kind of education that they need. If you teach them their history, even though they're getting educated in colleges, in universities, if you make sure they know their history and make sure they take black history classes, the chances of them becoming bougie and going outside their race and living on the other side of town and not wanting nothing to do with us will slim the chances of that happening. So educate your children. Make sure they know about black history. You know what I'm saying? Black people in the hood, stop getting mad at that brother going to school with the backpack. Leave him alone. Let him go to school. Let him get his education and let him get the hell up out of here. Cause this is no place where nobody want to be. Let that brother go, man. You know, let him do his thing. Leave him alone. You know what I mean? And black people that move out of the hood, remember where you come from. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna cost you nothing. And it's a smart thing and it's the right thing to do. So if you want to say that you're morally correct now, be morally correct and come back and help your people. And like I say, not because of the hood, because of the people that laid it down and lost their lives for you. So I hope that the nigga and the black people can come to a common ground and we can understand that this can be worked out, and that will be one of the missing links to our unification. Stay black, stay proud, you know what I'm saying? And it's all good. Holler back, leave a comment, let me know how you feel, you know what I'm saying? And hey, everything's possible as long as you use your mind. Use your brain, use your mental, check your mental, do what you gotta do, keep it real. I'm out.